Have you ever experienced the sting of rejection, only to realize later it was precisely what you needed? Today we're exploring the transformative power of turning rejection into opportunity, drawing inspiration from the ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Picture a reality where every refusal doesn't defeat you but instead launches you toward success. Rejection, though painful, can become the foundation for remarkable achievement. This isn't about manipulating destiny, it's recognizing that sometimes when the universe closes a door, it's directing you toward something far more valuable. Are you feeling dismissed, overlooked, or underappreciated? It's time to change your perspective. Throughout this video, we'll explore 13 transformative principles that demonstrate how to convert rejection into advantage. These aren't merely theoretical concepts. They're actionable strategies you can implement immediately in your everyday experiences. Before we begin, help us spread this knowledge by clicking the like button and activating notifications. This signals to the platform that you're finding genuine worth in our content. Now, let's embark on this life-changing exploration together. Are you prepared to transform your setbacks into your most significant triumphs? First, ignore them too. When confronted with coldness and indifference, don't retreat, elevate yourself above it. Choosing not to engage with those who dismiss you isn't childish revenge. It's a declaration of your inherent value. Consider this scenario. Someone determines you're unworthy of their attention. That reflects their limitation, not yours. By refusing to participate, you're asserting your self-respect. It's like holding up a mirror, quietly showing them their own behavior while demonstrating you remain unbothered. How can you accomplish this without becoming consumed by resentment? It's straightforward. Concentrate on your own existence, your ambitions, your contentment. Immerse yourself in pursuits that enhance your life, whether that's literature, athletics, acquiring new capabilities, or simply spending time with people who genuinely appreciate you. This isn't about retaliation. It's about reclaiming your vital energy and directing it where it truly counts. Yes, being ignored hurts, but rather than wallowing in that discomfort, transform it into motivation for personal development. Construct an unshakable foundation of self-respect and watch their indifference simply deflect off it. You're not merely enduring their rejection, you're flourishing in spite of it. This strategy demonstrates emotional wisdom and reveals your inner fortitude. Your worth never diminishes based on another person's failure to recognize it. Remain authentic to yourself and allow your behavior to communicate more powerfully than their silence. Second, don't react emotionally. Rejection triggers pain, tempting you to respond impulsively and let feelings overwhelm you. But here's an invaluable tool from Stoic wisdom: maintaining composure. When someone dismisses you, it's natural to want frustration or disappointment to control your reactions. Stoicism, a philosophy equally applicable today as in ancient times, presents an alternative approach. It advocates for adopting a measured, deliberate response. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means refusing to let them dominate you. When you're ignored, rather than becoming upset or desperately seeking validation, pause and step backward. Question yourself, why does this affect me so deeply? Frequently, it's not the rejection itself causing harm, but our personal uncertainties that wound us most severely. Here's the practical application. You're being disregarded. Take a breath. Consider why this particular moment doesn't define your identity. It's simply that, a single moment. Stoicism instructs us to concentrate on our own choices and reactions, not others' conduct. Therefore, maintain politeness and compassion. If you decide to reach out, do it with authentic concern rather than expectation. This methodology isn't passive surrender, it's mastering your emotional responses. It's understanding that your self-worth isn't dependent on external approval. Your true power resides in how you choose to respond, not in how people treat you. That's genuinely transformative. Adopting this mindset requires effort, but it fundamentally changes you. When you achieve calmness despite rejection, you're not simply managing difficulty, you're evolving. You're discovering that your internal tranquility doesn't rely on others' validation. It's a path toward genuine self-confidence, where you appreciate your own worth independently. Through this practice, you demonstrate authentic strength and resilience. And remarkably, that quality becomes magnetic. People naturally gravitate toward those who possess self-assurance, those who don't collapse at the initial sign of dismissal. So by remaining calm, you're not just surviving, you're excelling. You're becoming someone capable of confronting rejection and converting it into a platform for personal advancement. That's the Stoic methodology. Third, remove them from your mind. When experiencing rejection, mastering the skill of detachment becomes an invaluable asset. This isn't about denial or pretending the rejection didn't affect you. It's about transforming that experience into something constructive. Begin by recognizing the rejection and feeling its impact, but refuse to let it weigh down your thoughts. Like an experienced sailor maneuvering through turbulent waters, use the challenging waves to propel yourself forward rather than allowing them to overturn your vessel. Transforming rejection demands a fundamental shift in viewpoint. Visualize rejection not as an obstacle blocking your path but as a directional sign pointing you toward fresh routes and opportunities. Investigate activities that nourish your soul and expand your perspectives. Engage with literature that provokes thought, pursue physical activities that challenge your capabilities, or participate in community initiatives that provide different outlooks. These aren't mere diversions, they're building blocks for self-exploration and advancement. Every fresh experience shapes you, increasing your resilience and adaptability. Additionally, nurture a network of optimism. Connect with individuals who elevate and motivate you. Within their presence, communicate your dreams and absorb theirs. Such exchanges foster an atmosphere where collective progress flourishes. Keep in mind that rejection doesn't reflect your value, it's an invitation to rediscover and recreate yourself. As you travel this journey, you'll realize what appeared to be painful rejection was actually guidance toward a more satisfying direction. Fourth, demonstrate your value. Rejection stings, yet it's simultaneously a test of your perseverance. Rather than collapsing under its pressure, perceive it as an opportunity to showcase your determination. Next time you're overlooked during discussions or bypassed for advancement, take a moment to breathe. Instead of cultivating self-pity or resentment, redirect that energy into productive endeavors. Undertake projects that spotlight your capabilities or volunteer to spearhead fresh initiatives. Your value isn't lessened by others' oversight, it's a chance to radiate even more brilliantly, undaunted by dismissal's shadows. Consider that timeless wisdom: when one opportunity vanishes, another emerges. That's not empty rhetoric, it's a roadmap for initiative. Rejection doesn't indicate inadequacy, it's redirection toward where you're genuinely needed. If you're overlooked for a position, perhaps it's the universe steering you toward something better aligned with your abilities and desires. Utilize this as motivation to reevaluate and reorient. What are your fundamental capabilities? How might you adjust to maximize them? It's about crafting your own success narrative, where each disappointment becomes preparation for advancement. This isn't about masking disappointment with false cheerfulness. It's about accepting the complete range of emotions and then progressing with dignity. Stoicism educates us to focus on controllable elements, our behaviors and reactions. When confronted with rejection, practice compassion both toward yourself and others. Perhaps that person who overlooked you battles their own insecurities. Offer understanding not as vulnerability but as evidence of your strength. Develop through these experiences. Contemplate them, extract lessons, and then, like a mythical bird, emerge from rejection's remnants more capable and enlightened than previously. Therefore, rejection isn't your conclusion. It's a narrative development propelling you toward becoming the most genuine, resilient version of yourself. Confront it directly with ancient wisdom and youthful energy, and witness it transform from your greatest fear into your most powerful ally for personal development and achievement. Fifth, cut off contact. Silence isn't merely sound's absence. It's a formidable instrument in your emotional arsenal, particularly when managing rejection. Imagine you've been disregarded or declined. Your impulse might demand fixing it, reaching out, closing that distance. But here's where you reverse the situation. Welcome silence. This isn't about manipulation, it's about regaining your authority. When you select not to react, not to overwhelm with communications or telephone calls, you're stepping backward. This interruption isn't solely for them. It's for you to recalibrate, to remember your worth isn't connected to someone's validation. Let's examine this more thoroughly. This silence isn't passive, it's active and calculated. You're not simply waiting, you're contemplating and developing. It's time to refocus on your objectives, your interests, your existence. Consider it a restoration button, providing you clarity and fortitude. This interval of disconnection isn't harsh or cruel, it's a limit you establish for your psychological wellness. It's declaring I value myself excessively to pursue or plead. This perspective isn't merely stoic, it's liberating. It communicates volumes about your self-regard and assurance. Ultimately, consider the unspoken communication you're transmitting. In a society where immediate responses are anticipated, your silence becomes fascinating, even appealing. It demonstrates you're not easily disturbed, that you possess a life abundant with pursuits and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about inducing regret or having them return desperately, It's about showing you're stable, balanced, and not easily influenced by external validation. This strategy doesn't guarantee altering their conduct, but it ensures transforming yours, making you more powerful, more centered, and prepared to encounter whatever follows with elegance and composure. 6. Prove them wrong. The skill of utilizing rejection isn't simply about disproving others but proving to yourself your genuine potential. It's about converting refusal into your motivation for advancement. Suppose someone questions your competence in a particular ability or responsibility. Here's your moment to refine that skill, not for their validation but to exceed your own boundaries. Immerse yourself in education, practice tirelessly, and appear with expertise you didn't realize you possessed. This isn't about spectacular revelation to doubters. It's about quietly constructing a stronghold of capability and self-confidence. Now visualize the influence of your behaviors rather than declarations. You don't need to broadcast your intentions or achievements. Let your outcomes communicate. If you're considered uncreative, undertake a venture that demonstrates your imagination. If labeled unreliable, let your steady actions provide your answer. This quiet transformation of self-enhancement isn't warfare against others' views but a mission for personal superiority. And when you evolve, the world's perception of you transforms too. The genuine essence of disproving them resides not in altering their perspectives but in transforming your personal self-perception. Your path of self-betterment will not only astonish others but also reshape your comprehension of your own potential. This isn't just about proving them mistaken, it's about redefining what success signifies to you. And throughout this expedition, the ultimate achievement is understanding that the only approval that genuinely matters is what you grant yourself. 7th, go out and have fun. Life's authentic essence radiates most powerfully when we venture beyond our familiar boundaries. Embracing happiness isn't simply about entertainment, it's a tactical approach to constructing resilience. When encountering rejection, the standard response is retreating, dwelling in the experience's bitterness. But here's an unexpected approach. Oppose that instinct by intentionally pursuing joy. This isn't about dismissing your emotions, it's about providing them an alternative outlet. Whether it's investigating a fresh pastime or revisiting a former passion, the activity itself becomes a statement of resistance against rejection's burden. Humans are inherently social beings, and there's tremendous strength in collective experiences. Throughout your journey to harness rejection, acknowledge the significance of your community. Invite companions for outdoor excursions, participate in collective artistic endeavors, or simply enjoy a shared meal. These connection moments accomplish more than elevating your mood. They confirm your position in the fabric of human relationships. Each shared laugh, each exchanged narrative, is a gentle reminder that you're more than your difficulties total. You're part of a broader story, one that prospers on connection and mutual resilience. Here's where genuine transformation occurs. Venture into the unfamiliar. Rejection can seem like a sealed door, but actually it reveals numerous alternatives. Experience cuisine you've never sampled, explore neighborhoods you've never visited, or participate in workshops on unfamiliar subjects. These experiences aren't merely diversions, they're developmental opportunities. Each fresh experience enriches your character, making you more flexible, more understanding, and better prepared to manage life's unexpected challenges. Remember, the objective isn't forgetting the rejection but evolving from it, converting every refusal into a stepping stone toward a fuller, more dynamic existence. 12th, be kind but emotionally distant. Even when confronted with indifference, choose to answer with kindness but keep your emotional realm protected. This isn't about being cold, it's about defending your inner tranquility. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel wounded or irritated. However, Stoicism teaches us to meet such moments not with emotional chaos but with a composed heart. Offer a smile, a courteous greeting, or a simple well-wish, but do so without the burden of expectations. Your kindness is a contribution, not an exchange. Preserving emotional distance isn't about erecting barriers, it's about establishing boundaries. It's comprehending that while you can manage your actions, you cannot control how others react. This distance isn't a sign of fragility but an indicator of strength and self-respect. It's a deliberate choice to not permit someone else's actions to determine your emotional condition. By staying kind yet detached, you're saying, I choose not to allow your indifference disturb my equilibrium. This approach doesn't just shield you, it empowers you. This path of kindness combined with emotional separation is a powerful embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It's a balance that permits you to interact with grace yet stand firm in your personal emotional integrity. It's a demonstration of respect for yourself and for others, and a testament to your maturity and understanding. This way, you navigate through life's rejections not with bitterness or hurt, but with an unshakable sense of inner tranquility and dignity. 13th, don't reveal your struggle. When someone ignores you, the temptation to display your struggles can be overpowering. However, Stoicism teaches us the craft of maintaining our composure. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about internal resilience. Displaying that you're unaffected isn't a facade. It's a reflection of genuine inner stability. Continue with your life with the same energy and determination as before. It's not a performance for others but a testament to your personal strength. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them be the commander of your vessel. Let calmness and self-assurance be your guides. It's about managing what you can, your actions, your reactions, your demeanor. By continuing your life with confidence, you're not just showing others your strength, you're reminding yourself of it. It's a subtle but powerful method of asserting that your sense of self-worth is independent of others' opinions or actions. In essence, by not revealing your struggle, you're embracing the Stoic philosophy of emotional resilience. This isn't about concealing your emotions. It's about managing them in a manner that maintains your dignity and self-respect. It's a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing that you are grounded in your own character and not influenced by external circumstances. Your response in the face of rejection is not just for the world to see. It's a mirror reflecting your own fortitude and stability. We've traveled together through the complexities of reverse psychology, uncovering 13 powerful principles on transforming rejection into an instrument for your success. Remember, each refusal you encounter is a stepping stone to resilience, a lesson in Stoicism teaching us to channel our internal strength. Now I challenge you to apply these insights in your daily life. Embrace rejection not as a setback but as a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. I'm eager to hear your stories of triumph, so hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even your struggles. If you're at a loss for words, just type strength in adversity to show you've completed our session. Your interaction fuels this community, guiding us towards wisdom, understanding, and above all, the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. Here's to mastering the art of Stoic resilience together. Stay stoic. Retry. Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses. 8th, build your social status. Imagine you're in a space, ignored, nearly invisible. Here exists your concealed opportunity. Stoicism instructs us to transform such rejection moments into drivers for personal evolution. Rather than pursuing validation, concentrate on self-improvement and community participation. This isn't about ascending a social hierarchy, it's about climbing your personal ladder of self-advancement. Activities like physical conditioning, investigating interests, or progressing in your profession aren't merely tasks. They're your instruments to shape a stronger, more resilient self. Consider sharing your expedition, not for recognition but for genuine connection. When you discuss your passions or accomplishments, let it serve as a pathway to discover others who connect with your narrative. This isn't a tactic to accumulate admirers but a sincere effort to locate kindred spirits. Through participating in charitable work or professional networking, you're not simply enhancing your credentials, you're creating a fabric of significant relationships. This methodology is firmly established in Stoic philosophy, where personal development and contributing to collective welfare are interconnected. In constructing your social standing, the motivation is essential. It's not a pursuit of recognition. It's a voyage toward becoming an improved version of yourself. Every action you undertake should be a step toward betterment, with a cascading effect that enriches the community. This viewpoint shift is vital. It's not about being noticed. It's about witnessing yourself develop and consequently helping others develop. This Stoic perspective is a powerful instrument in navigating contemporary society, converting rejection's tide into a powerful surge of beneficial transformation. 9th, act as if they don't exist. When confronted with someone who disregards you, sometimes the most powerful reaction is a silent one. It's not about being vindictive or distant. It's about honoring your own peace. If someone opts to overlook you, allow them. Don't expend your energy attempting to attract their attention or initiate conversation. Instead, redirect your focus. In social circumstances like gatherings, this might mean turning towards someone who appreciates your presence. Begin a discussion there. It's about recognizing that your value isn't determined by another person's recognition. In inevitable encounters where you must interact with this individual, uphold professionalism. Keep exchanges concise, focused, and lacking personal depth. This isn't about surpassing them, it's about representing yourself. By maintaining strictly professional boundaries, you're not creating space for needless conflict. It's a position that communicates I'm present for what's significant, not for theatrics. This strategy helps you stay concentrated on what matters, keeping you stable and unaffected by indifference. Ultimately, if the disregard persists, accept the strength of departure. This isn't surrender, it's a calculated withdrawal. It's about comprehending that your energy is better utilized elsewhere, in relationships and endeavors that deliver happiness and development. By choosing not to participate in a one-sided battle, you're not simply moving beyond an individual, you're advancing toward superior opportunities, healthier interactions, and a more peaceful mental state. Your reaction to indifference isn't a manifestation of defeat, it's evidence of your strength and self-regard. 10th, give them the silent treatment. Selecting silence when facing indifference isn't about gaining advantage, it's about preserving your dignity. Stoicism teaches us to employ silence not as a method to provoke or control but as an instrument for self-examination and emotional command. When someone disregards you and you answer with silence, let that quietness be a time of introspection. It's a moment to comprehend your emotions, to examine your thoughts, and to discover clarity. This isn't about penalizing the other individual, it's about safeguarding your internal peace. Within this silence exists a deep opportunity for personal evolution. It's not about closing down, it's about opening up to yourself. Stoicism urges us to utilize these moments to contemplate our principles, our ethics, and how we wish to interact with the world. It's an opportunity to question ourselves. Why does this affect me? What lessons can I extract? How can I develop? This type of silence is beneficial, not harmful. It's a moment to strengthen your character and synchronize your reactions with your values. So if you select to remain quiet, let it be an intentional decision grounded in self-preservation and wisdom. It's a determination to avoid engaging in conduct that's unworthy of you, like manipulation, vengeance, or pettiness. Instead, it's embracing Stoicism's appeal for moderation and self-discipline. By choosing not to reply, you're not simply ignoring someone else, you're carefully listening to yourself. It's an exercise in maintaining your composure, concentrating on your personal path, and embodying the Stoic principle of serenity when confronting adversity. 11th, don't beg for attention. When facing indifference, the Stoic approach isn't pleading for attention. It's an invitation to ground yourself in your own self-value and independence. When someone ignores you, it's not a signal for you to perform more loudly for their gaze. Rather, it's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your personal worth. Stoicism teaches us that our self-esteem shouldn't be a pendulum influenced by others' attention. It's about being steadfast in your personal self-assessment, understanding that your value isn't negotiable. Participate in your passions and pursuits with a heart full of self-reliance. It's not about displaying yourself to make someone acknowledge what they're missing. It's about recognizing for yourself what you contribute. Indulge in activities that satisfy you, connect with individuals who value you, and develop a life that makes you fulfilled. This isn't a passive action. It's a vibrant, active acceptance of your own existence. It's about being so engaged in your own evolution and contentment that the requirement for external validation begins to disappear into insignificance. So rather than pursuing temporary attention, invest in yourself. Construct a life you're satisfied with, independent of how others view it. Let your confidence and self-assurance be a result of your personal advancement and accomplishments, not a performance staged for spectators. This Stoic approach isn't just about handling rejection, it's about surpassing it. By concentrating on what genuinely matters, your own journey of development and satisfaction, you transform rejection into an opportunity to strengthen your determination and deepen your comprehension of self-worth.